Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Elven Portal Podcast. We are playing Pathfinder's 2nd edition. We're trying to make this converted or use the new core rules as opposed to the original Pathfinder 2nd edition legacy rules. As we're finding out really quickly, there's an adjustment period. You know, we try not to stop the action to look up a rule. So, as for instance, we just asked Al, who just took a turn, about the classification of his enervation magic. And now his turn's done, he's going to spend all the way around to his next turn, hopefully looking that up for us, and then we can make rulings as we go. Because we want to keep the action coming. Speaking of which, taking us back to the battle board, gentlemen, we are mostly occupying 2 rooms. In the previous room, we have Karam standing outside of the hallway in a room, looking down 5 feet and another 5 feet at a 45-degree angle, but lining his corners up 5 feet into the room where a 10 by 10 hag is in the middle of a blitzkrieg between a cleric to her north, hugging the wall, and a giant, huge frog, 15 by 15, in a cage made of iron and fingernails. To his east or to his right, another large hag moved south to get into a better position and paid for it because his tongue lashing goes through this cage. Now, what I should do, though, is give you penalties to hit me because you're trying to go through the bars, right? So I'm going to let you shoot missiles, but I will incur a -2 penalty from now on. Sir?
You are the referee.
Okay. But other than that, we've got Al, who's stepping in and then stepping around the corner for cover. And the fight now, I believe, is going to take a turn for the much better or take a turn for the much worse, depending on what we and the players do. Top of the initiative of round 3. Something is happening. And on this thing's turn, a strange feeling, a signal is sent through, and your mind, just on the bare edge of your mental perception, gentlemen, not on the right frequency for you to pick up. And as soon as it stops, the hag seems to pick up on this and is just shouting into the room constantly, like it's having a one-sided conversation. Nothing detailed, where like I cost the player's action going, point this out, bludgeoning damage, blah, blah, blah. More like, a little help, guys, you suck, that kind of thing. She seems angry. She's speaking in Infernal, which, does anyone speak Infernal, by the way?
Nope.
Okay.
I do not.
Well, it seems a very angry language, I'll tell you that. Which brings us to someone called Kalini, who was asked to help. I rolled a d4, a round has passed, and, maybe something's happening. Maybe not. Somebody might be taking their sweet time, getting on board here. We shall see. And then finally, Rusty May herself. Well, I'm getting flanked. I'm getting toe-eyed by this thing through a cage, and this little human has the audacity to call upon a god in my coven lair domain. And I take great offense to that. I'm going to rotate my mini just to show the audience my focus falls upon the brave cleric. Oh, brave cleric.
Yeah.
Of all the spells I could cast, I think
Pillow fight would be the best one.
it would, but I know you're a caster, so I don't want something that's going to affect your willpower. I'm going to try and go for something specifically that will affect your fortitude. Now, I don't know about your dwarven heritage. I don't know about your massive fortitude in drinking. I'm just taking an educated, reactive guess. This is a caster who calls upon the god. Yep. Now, one might argue that I'm burning actions to make a recall knowledge. What do I remember about humans? You guys are my prey. I already know a lot about you. All right. I might not think to use a reaction and burn an action to like, what is the best spell I could possibly use on a human? Imagine your spells are shelves, and each spell is a potion, and I just want to grab one that looks dangerous, marked right, and lob it at you. Like, it's a split decision. It may not be the right decision. This could go very sideways, or this could turn the battle in my favor. Turning my attention to Vicar Niles.
Don't forget about the persistent negative energy damage. And by the way, it's a legacy spell, so it hasn't been rebranded.
Okay.
So I think a lot of my stuff is going to fall under that purview because I started scanning to see what else was, and
now
a lot of my stuff is
the persistent damage. We were doing it wrong. It's not beginning of the turn and then you save at the end. Both come at the end, as far as I know. And we'd been doing it wrong. Joe, yes?
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. If you pass your flat check, then you no longer take damage.
Yeah, but you will take damage. Like, she's still going to take damage this round.
Yeah.
But whether I apply the damage beginning of the round, which could hurt and distract me, and then get to the end of the round and then do the flat check so that there's no more, there's a big difference. And from what I understand from another podcast, screwing things up and trying to look into new rules, both come.
Do you have to spend the action for the flat check, or do you just get the flat check?
No, but you know what? You can say you're on fire, like say it's flaming damage, right? You get a flat check of 15. You could say, well, DM, I'm stop, dropping, and rolling, right? And I'm burning action economy. Can I get a bonus to the roll? The DM might go, yeah, the flat check drops to 10 because you're stop, dropping, and rolling to put out flames. So you can actually buff the flat check, but it will probably cost you actions. Might cost you all three. I do nothing but stop, drop, and roll.
Cool.
Right?
Or you could get your teammates to help you.
Yes. Oh, yes. But putting that seed in your head, GM's job.
Beat me!
I pull upon the dark powers and glancing at Miros and making a move, a thing at him like I am collecting his essence, balling it up and splaying it towards Vicar Niles. I cast Baleful Polymorph. You like frogs, you little shit? Well, you can become one. Can I have a fortitude saving throw, please?
Did it for me.
I know, because I hit the cast button.
Oh.
I just wanted to see. But we've already had a ruling.
23.
29 is your target.
All right, I will use my hero point.
There it is. Roll again. But you're stuck with this roll, even if it's worse. So would you like to know...
6. It's the same fucking roll.
Nothing's come up here yet. Would you like to know... Would you like to know the consequences before you...
Nope.
Oh, there it goes. There it is.
Yeah, it's even worse.
20 is worse. But not crit fail. Because 29 is your target, so... Like you said. Okay. Success. The target's body gains minor features of a harmless animal. Even with a success. Crit success, unaffected. You success, you might grow, a frog tongue. And it becomes sickened. Failure. The target transforms for 1 minute, but keeps its mind. If it spends all of its actions on its turn concentrating on its original form, it can attempt a will save at the end to end the effect immediately. A crit fail. The target is transformed into the chosen harmless animal, body and mind, for an unlimited duration. So all those nights drinking and building up your fortitude by 1 point where you wouldn't have crit failed, type of thing, are paying off. She turns you into a small frog.
Wait.
But you have your mind. And that should keep you busy for a minute. And then I am going to step to the north to try and get out of range of this.
You get a licking for that one.
I figured, yeah. But it's a step, not a stride, so I don't.
Oh.
The other one did a stride several squares.
You did a step. You did a step. You stepped. Step right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That's 3 actions for Rusty May, and she's done. The hag at the bottom, completely annoyed that my cage is only partially effective, turns to her spells and reaches out, not knowing that this isn't a familiar or some creature. Animals are fortitude. So again, as a reactive plight, I think trying to affect this creature's mind, not knowing that it's an uber disciplined monk, just some, or druid, it reaches out to your mind. Can I have a willpower save, Miros?
Oh, gladly. Oh, there's our mighty will save. 18.
DC 26. Not a crit fail, but a fail. I cast Dominate. I take command of the target, forcing it to obey my orders. If you issue an obviously self-destructive order, the target doesn't act until you issue a new order. The effect depends on its will save. Unaffected crit. Stunned as it fights your commands with a success. Failure. The target follows your orders but can attempt a will save at the end of each of its turn. On a success, the spell ends. Crit fail, you my bitch. As a failure, the target receives a new save only if you give it a new order that is against its nature, such as killing its allies. So, Puppet. As 2 actions, I cast Dominate and are pretty successful. As my 3rd action, I command you to be still, do nothing. Which brings us to your turn. Your brain tells you, I don't want to be still. I don't want to be nothing or do nothing. But as your turn lapses by, you can reattempt a will save to break through this, but your turn is spent. Can I have a new will save? If you wish, or you can sit there and nap. Yeah.
Oh, no, I want to do another will save. Let's do this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rusty May, 2d8 from Matt.
Nah.
And my flat check, sorry.
I'm holding on to that roll.
That's fine. We'll get back to you, buddy.
14 points.
And what was the...
of dark damage.
What was the rules on it? They don't rebrand it, Enervation, as dark magic as...
Well, it's not rebranded. It's a legacy spell. It doesn't exist in the new...
Oh, okay. Oh, it does exist in the new rules. Well, you wake up one day and it's gone. Welcome to the new rules.
Yeah, I'm going to have to revamp my entire character because I don't have an archetype either.
When we agreed to the new rules, we talked about the new rules, not they're going to have books that come out that give you the archetype. You know what I mean? And since this module is legacy that's being converted, I see no problem with, keeping your archetype, keeping any spells. Yeah. I would like you to delete your spells and pull all the new spells you can. The new magic missile, the new whatever, and look into those, please do. As you wake up and prepare one day, the world has changed. But I will let you hold on to your old stuff if it does not convert. Fair enough?
Sure.
Especially if it's something that's carried you this far.
Yeah, I tried to find something that was equivalent, and there's not anything.
Yeah. So, back to Miros. Your turn is bent. Yes. But as we turn to Albric Stonechucker, through sheer force of will,
I go Dark Ribbit and slant the eyes towards the one in the corner. But Dark Ribbit.
Dark Ribbit? The Frog Lord, Dark Ribbit. That's good, man. What'd you get?
Natural 20. Give me a 34.
Oh, wow. I'm doing nothing for these 6 seconds because I choose to. Oh, time's up. Will you talking to me? He says. All right, Albrecht Stonechucker. Way to break that will, because that would have sucked. I did warn you. One's a toad, and one does nothing for the combat. Like, oh no. Sorry, Al.
So I will 5, 10, 15, 20 move to the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's the somatic for his spell.
I will
You're killing me, Messina. He's on fire tonight. I'm trying to stay focused and, such evil, but you're a good time, man.
By saying scratching his beard,
I will cast Mirror Malefactors on Rusty May.
Oh. Okay. And what is my save? Oh, never mind. You target me and we'll let Fantasy Grounds decide.
Yep. She failed.
She failed with a 24. Do tell.
All right, so you completely surround a large or smaller creature in a shimmering ring of illusory mirrors that follows it as it moves, even when the creature moves outside the range of the spell. These mirrors reflect the target, though if the target has no reflection, like a vampire, it's unaffected. Does it have a reflection?
I believe so.
Okay, as long as the target is surrounded by mirrors, it is frightened 1 and it cannot reduce its frightened value. When you cast a spell, reflections leap from the mirrors and attack the target, dealing 7d8 damage. Mental damage with a basic will save, which was a failure. On subsequent turns, this effect repeats the first time you sustain the spell So it does damage every time I sustain it.
It sounds like it's the ultimate quit hitting yourself.
Kind of.
It does. So these shimmering ring of mirrors pop up around Rusty May.
I kind of like that better, Musty Ray.
Know, it's like Nocturus, In our universe, it's Nocturus, right? Musty Ray. Pop up around Musty Ray. And
Healing.
She just goes, oh, my hair.
27 points of mental damage to Rusty May.
27 points of mental damage. Well, Fantasy Grounds says the illusion, arcane, mental, visual type magic of 27 points comes full on, and she takes all 27 points of damage, as you see.
Suck it. And then I will move back.
She squeals in horror at the sight of her acne and warts and knots. And
oh my God! Why didn't anybody tell me my ass was this big?
You move forward, you cast your spell, and then move back?
Yep.
Okay.
I like this little hallway. It's very good.
I know. I'm going to say that's very good tactics for that fourth move. I'm in, and I'm out during your turn. And then I'm in, and I'm out during whatever the shit happens to my friends.
And I don't know if it applied it, but she's frightened 1.
I put that in there.
Sweet.
Yeah. Which brings us to Toad Niles.
Sweet.
Froggy Niles.
Lick it. Lick it. Lick it.
Has his mind and is allowed to act. Or he can spend, let me just double check, because unlike just like willpower at the end, you might have to spend your whole round. Let me just quickly check here. With Baleful polymorph. Target transforms for 1 minute, keeps its mind. If it spends all of its actions, concentrate on its original form. He might come back looking better, more chiseled, bigger beard, who knows, right?
Bigger beard, yeah.
I always wanted to be a dwarf.
with a frog's tongue.
Yeah. Hey, ladies. Okay. Do you want your form back? Or you want to hop away?
Yeah. No, I will spend my entire turn to try to remember what I look like.
Okay.
Now, do you picture yourself as a human or a dwarf?
Yeah, I was gonna say he might be our first trans character here. I identify as a dwarf with a 29 DC, and you get
35.
Ooh, a frog.
I am my human.
A frog that won't stand still. and
Yeah, that tracks.
so he grows and he's stocky and his beard is long and he's looking down and he smiles and it breaks his concentration and he's human. It's shit.
I had
Look
one
him up,
opportunity.
Oh, fuck, it went away.
Just a trick of the
Doon.
which brings us to Karam.
All right. I'm guessing I can't see Rusty May from here, can I?
Nope, sorry. Not seeing that.
Okay. I think I will move down. I'll come out right beside Niles, just south of him.
Okay, so just one step into the room kind of thing?
Yep. I'll give room for Elbrick to come in behind me because I can't leave. And then I will attempt an attack on Rusty May.
Now, let's hang on one second. These mirrors. Can we see her?
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't see glass or like there's nothing affecting his shot is basically what I'm going for here.
Is it just her mental? Like
Yeah.
she sees it, but nobody else?
So she's just sitting there looking
All in her
down at her fat ass going,
They are illusory mirrors, so yeah, only she can see.
Okay. Well, no, that doesn't mean that only she can see them because they're illusionary mirrors. Illusionary mirror is a illusion of a mirror. It might be seen by all. So
It's a shimmering ring of illusory mirrors that follows it as it moves.
Yeah.
It doesn't say it gives them any cover or anything.
There's nothing in there like perceived only by the target. Does it say the target perceives an illusion? You know what I mean? Like, because if there's no lead in tagging her or us, then yeah, you've made actual fake mirrors that are flying around or freaking her out, but they're there. And considering how much damage and shit it does, I don't know if she'd have cover, but she might have some concealment. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That be noted by the spell?
Well, this is what I'm
It
asking.
doesn't say anything about it.
There's no tag saying the target sees this, or you know what I mean. It just says you conjure.
Its traits are illusion, mental, visual. So it has the visual trait. You can see it.
Question is, can we all? That is on one. Like usually, I don't like slowing the game, but this is definitely one of the few times where this sort of makes and breaks a lot, right? Mirror malfactors. Is this what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay, I would say only her because the target says one creature.
Yes.
Right? It doesn't say a conjuration of something that appears within 30 feet. It has a specific target. So yeah, without any other wording, large creature symbolize, cast a spell.
Yeah, target one creature.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with it's not going to affect your shot. You guys might see a shimmering or whatever, but it's not going to be enough to, screw up anything you want to do. So that'll be the ruling for now, unless future knowledge says elsewise.
He flows around going, my ass isn't fat.
Exactly right. Karam, what do you want to do?
So I will attack.
Okay. Just straight up shot, no.
Ooh, yeah, straight up shot.
Okay.
So that is a natural
No hot
20.
sauce.
Natural 20.
That's all the hot sauce.
Sorry, I pulled Joe's card. You gaining that? Wait a minute. Forgot to.
You get another attack. Don't
Yeah.
take it.
Oh God.
Which one?
She's yelling. So I'm yelling at somebody in the room. I'm screaming about my this. I'm calling. Her mouth is always open. Okay. Karam tries to shoot her in the head and catches her in the tongue. The target must succeed at a flat DC 5 check to cast spells with the verbal component until healed. You just screwed up her spell. Yeah, that's cool. Let's have the damage, sir.
Got 28 for 18 damage.
Okay.
And that is me because I lost an action.
Right. But hey, partially resisting 10, 18, like you said. And hit her in
did
the
you
tongue.
roll the flat check for your
No,
damage?
we were all up in the... Let me just
Yeah.
scroll back up here, because you might not have seen it. Where is your 2D? Is it 2D8?
2d8.
Right?
Yeah, I rolled double 7s for 14 points of damage.
No, I do not have a roll. Okay. I'm going to use official dice. It's not like you can see it anyway. Is that a 15? Can't even see it. That is a 15. What is a flat check for you, sir?
It's 15.
Okay, so
I
barely
think so,
squeaking by.
anyways.
Yeah. Barely squeaking by with a successful flat. No extra damage. Not that you need it now that you're pulling this mental stuff, because now you can concentrate and automatically do mental. So not a huge loss. Okay.
Costs me an action.
If I don't roll the dice I bought for Age of Ashes at least once an episode, I get upset. So I didn't roll it last
I
episode.
lose
so
my
you'll too.
duck and cover
Yeah.
ability to maintain it, but it's a small price to pay, I feel.
Okay. So that was Karam's last action, bringing us all the way around to... Well, what do you know? 2 rounds have gone by. It's time for help to arrive. Pissed off lazy help, but hey. But hey. Help comes in the form of 10 Muros. I don't know if they get the mini size messed up because the other ones were really big. Oh, I swapped the mini. No, it's fine. No, medium-sized creature steps out into the room right next to you in the cage and sees you eyeballing the other hag. And it's like, what the hell?
In a cage,
Yeah.
potentially dominated.
I don't know that. I know that she's caged you. I don't know that she's dominated you. I'm unaware of any spells they may have cast. Right?
Saying those are my pronouns currently. Cage dominated.
But the squinty eyes give your dark away. What am I going
No,
to
it
do?
was dark ribbit, not dark eyes.
I'm going to cast a spell. And she vanishes. Boop.
Oh, I felt the salty. I heard Linkin Park.
I'm not going to call my ally just yet. Bring us to Rusty. Holy crap, am I getting beat up, May? Everyone wants a piece of me.
Listen here, you ungrateful shit.
You can cast spell through the cage.
First,
You're considered grappled. Oh no, you're not considered grappled. Oh, what have we got? You taught me in the tongue. Oh, look, a tasty halfling. Hello. Infurious that this little creature shot her in the face with reach, because you guys are 10 feet away. She
technically that's the mouth, not the face. That's past face.
Okay. Me and my thing on my
I don't know if I'm digging it up or down for you, bud.
reaching out with a clawed talon hits our poor little yummy looking halfling with 2d8 plus 13. Her second action, the monster's last action was a successful strike. I get a grab. So she claws you and hangs on. So you're at the end of this thing's arm.
And as a free action says, is my ass fat?
Tell me, little man, tell me the truth. It says in Infernal. Actually, these things speak common. It says, tell me, answer my question.
In
And then
common
just-
with an infernal accent. Is
Yeah,
essentially how.
Oh, okay, we can do that.
I don't want to tell you. You don't want to know the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
It says. There you go, Ryan. Happy birthday. I'm going to try a second attack at -4 because my claws are agile. It's grabbed him. Oh, yeah. By the way, I am no longer exactly
Off guard.
off guard. I'm still frightened, though. Very, very, very frightened. But before I forget, we need to give Karam the old grabbied condition. Grab does things that hopefully Fancy Grounds will take care of for me. Back to Rusty May. I whack him, I grab him, and now I'm going to try and claw him again at -4. 29 is a hit. I do 2d8 plus slash and grab. Ooh. What do you know about that? Oh, we'll get to that later. I would like to rend. The monster has hit the enemy with 2 consecutive strikes in the listed type in the same round. Nope. I spent a round grabbing you. You are very lucky I don't rend you at this time.
She knows my weakness.
I'm a little rending.
No. It's my ass fat. As she goes around, she's like, no, your ass is fine. Oh, well. Slap. Do you like that?
I told you to do nothing, and you glare at me. Am I smart enough to realize that my spell may or may not have affected you? I'm going to make a wisdom check. He's not doing anything, but, you know, he's not sitting there passively.
Yes, but ribbit.
Well, I guess there is a way to test this, but if I move, I don't want to get smacked again, right?
Don't want to get tongued. Or do you?
I will cast Baleful Polymorph on you. This might be redundant since you're a druid and could probably just shift out of it, but, you know, using the ignorance. Can I have a fortitude save?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn you into a delicious stewing rabbit.
21.
21. Baleful Polymorph. 26 is a failure. Target transforms for 1 minute but keeps its mind. If it spends all of its actions on its turn concentrating, well, you know the drill. And we shrink the froggy.
We redo our hero points.
Nope.
Boo.
It's per session, not per episode. I gave them out fresh ones like last week. It should be 2 weeks. You're actually, you know. Would you like to spend a patron point? Because now patron points come with hero point cards.
Yes, please.
To make you use them more.
I will do that.
Resave. No guarantee.
I didn't say there was a guarantee.
Okay.
Roll forts again?
No. Patron points don't let you re-roll. They change your luck.
Oh.
Yes. So, changing your luck. She would cast a different spell, allowing you a brand new save, but she won't hit you with Baleful Polymorph, and I still have it. Patron points are game-changing, as it were. I'm going to cast... what do we got here? I really don't have anything but Baleful Polymorph. Okay. Still going with a reroll. No, I will go with without any other option. You know what I mean? I can't see her trying to reach through the bars and scratch you to see if you react, but I will do this. She moves towards you to see what you do.
Am I?
I'm striding Oh, sorry, you're still a big frog.
Okay, big frog.
So instead of casting the spell up front, and as my first 2 actions, changing the game as it were,
right.
It moves more than 5 feet to see if you attack. Your patron luck allows you a rending swipe. If you can make 2 successful consecutive melee strikes against the same target with 2 different weapons, the target will take a 1d6 persistent bleed damage and a sickened 1 until the bleeding stops. If you are 7th level or higher, this is 2d6.
But I can't.
Yeah.
She's got the bar.
No, but you can hold this. You can hold this.
Oh,
You hold this.
okay. All right, I just track her.
Can you give me a note, Drew? Ryan has rendering swipe.
Sure.
Okay. Content that you're doing nothing, I will move around to the corner of the cage and eyeball the 2 other participants, and I will cast Baleful Polymorph at them. I never said a patron point wouldn't hurt the party. I just said it wouldn't hurt you.
Can you move twice and cast a spell?
I moved once. Like I said, her move is 10 feet to serious. Like, if she steps and steps, that wouldn't provoke, right? I'm saying she strides to the corner to see what he does. Okay. He doesn't react. I'm assuming you're fine. And I cast Baleful Polymorph on... Oh, Halfling. Or Cleric. Well, I saw the Cleric. I was in view. The Cleric might have... resistance. Am I so arrogant to just recast it on the Cleric, or do I try for the Halfling? I'm going to say that there's a good, only a 35% chance that I would go for the Cleric, since my friend is so wounded. 3. How dare you, Baleful Polymorph, Joe? Can I have a fortitude save, please?
Yep.
Anyway, so here's the deal. Instead of people paying money to never happened, I re-roll or whatever, and that changes the game, the change is in you can shift the focus of fate. You follow me? Last time we started using patron points, I was like making computers Jay's bitch and this kind of thing. You see what I'm saying here? Because we want patron points to really matter, but it's sort of a, roll with the, you know what I'm saying?
Follow another thread of fate.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys really shouldn't use patron points unless you really don't have anything else to lose, because you could shift fate onto somebody else. Now, it doesn't mean I'm automatically going to go, I want to attack you, attack the guy next to you. That's not always the case. Anyway, looking at the fact that I cannot cast anything else, and I believe that's hostile, and I believe that you are dominated, I might even be off guarded to you. I cast at Joe. Joe gets a fortitude save of
23.
And with a 26, unfortunately, ends up being our yummy rabbit. For this round, I will cross off Baleful Polymorph. I'm supposed to take these off, and I shouldn't. Doing. There we go. And that's me. Miros, you track. She bypasses you. You don't fall for her tricks, but then she casts a spell and turns the former vicar human, known as Frog, known as temporary dwarf, back to human, is now a delicious-looking rabbit. Even you are looking at it kind of...
Now he knows how I feel on a daily basis.
You convert him to druidism? Now is the time.
Working on that one there. All right, now Rusty May must pay.
Okay. How are you going to make her pay?
Flurry of tongues.
Can I have a -2 in the modifier as you try and shoot your tongue between the bars?
Yay. -2. Locked and loaded. Flurry of tongues
are you suffering? You're suffering reduced actions from last round, or no?
No, because
you spent a round around doing nothing. Yeah.
I lost all my actions last round, not just one.
No, I know, but because the wording is spending all your actions, it didn't say spend 3 actions. So even though you're reduced, you still spent all actions, so you're still willing to concentrate. That's fine. It's all in the wording. If it said you needed 3 actions to shake this and you only had 2, you would have been screwed.
30 for a hit.
Imagine Senna's surprise as you don't fall for her bait, but then shoot your tongue and smack Rusty May with a 30.
As I make
and
eye
hit.
contact with her.
You're just watching her.
16.
You cave in the back of her skull, and your tongue comes out right over top of hers with the arrow sticking out of it. And Rusty May falls in a heap. And everyone
And
gasps.
then I return to sender the arrow over to Annis with my second flurry. A 36.
Can you target
Oh, I
two
didn't-
different targets with flurry? I think that's the whole point, is hitting one spot so that you get the
Flurry is
penetration.
2 at. Let me bring it up.
Because like they have this whole thing about overriding damage reduction because you're hitting the same spot. So I don't think you can redirect a flurry.
No problem. Oh, flurry bullets. Here we are. You make. Okay. Make 2 unarmed strikes. If both hit the same target, combine their damage for the purpose for the resistance to weaknesses. So it's not you have to, is it you can?
You have to target one creature.
No, you don't. Make
Yes, you
make 2 unarmed strikes. If
And
both. No,
yes,
if
both hit, then you add damage reduction.
no, if both hit the same creature.
Yes,
Not both have to target the same creature.
that's the whole purpose of it.
No,
Is to
well,
get
no,
is to
I see
bypass
it's a
damage
side
reduction.
effect. That
It's,
if you
it's
were
not
to
a side
target-
effect. It's the whole purpose of it.
Well, no, because
You can't get one attack to do
Well, the-
2 different things.
The
to
benefit
2
about it
different
is the fact
targets.
that you get 2 attacks with 1 action.
I would say because it specifies if they both hit the same creature, not just if they both hit.
Correct.
I would say that it is open for changing
Multiple
targets.
targets.
It says make 2 unarmed strikes if both hit the same creature, not just if both hit. And it doesn't say make 2 unarmed strikes against a
one
single
creature.
creature. It just says make 2 unarmed strikes, apply your multiple attack damage.
Order.
You can only use it once
Order
per
in the
turn.
court.
That's what I would say. But because it specifically says if they both hit the same creature.
Okay, to move on, gentlemen, GM's ruling, and I am surprised because I rarely disagree with Gibson, but yeah, the if in the wording really makes me think like, well, if you land. However, the target is in front of you. What if the second strike missed? Right? So they're saying, hit a target. What if you miss? Well, if you miss, then you don't get to add that damage consecutively. So there's Joe's point. 1, 2, right? If it strikes, but the wording is screwed because they're saying, it doesn't say if it hits the character consecutively, like it does for Rend. It says, well, if it hits the same creature, 1, 2, slightly different wording. I'm going to go with the Rend because the Rend is so specific and thinking the way Joe and I would have, because they've altered it for now, and we're going to look at this deep, and I'm not going to make this a precedent, but for now, I will rule in favor of Messina and let him hit what he wants. Because I can see that you have a point that needs further investigation, and they'll see how they reword it. So, changing your target, Muros,
Thank you,
to
sir.
Annis.
Annis.
Well, for like listening to your debate, guys, right? I could see both sides, so I have to pull on to another rule. They talk about rending, and it talks about 2 consecutive strikes on the same target in the same round. They're very more specific to Joe's and I's way of thinking before you can rend something, right?
Right.
The if in the old worlding, I think it's like if you manage to hit the same thing twice, not necessarily like if you decide to hit the same thing twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is open. So, boss fight, I'll let you have it,
Thank you.
right? Yeah, okay.
But we'll definitely have to research.
But I'm not
and-
setting a precedent because
Yeah. Damage. 22 on Angus for the second first action flurry.
okay.
Second action point. That would be third attack on Annis.
Okay.
Ooh. Critical miss. Natural 2. Losing an action, I would then lose my last action.
Yes. But you have 4, don't you?
Yes, I do. So I will take my last-ish action.
Oh, sorry. This crit kills your last action. And it
Yeah,
gets
because
burnt.
I did a flurry, and then I did my second action, which is a critical, which I still have my third and my fourth, so I do have...
Yeah,
but
but
my third action, but then I have my fourth action.
Executing the third as a crit miss costs you the fourth.
It was my second action that was a crit miss.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you got one left.
All right. Giving her hell. Dice gods be with me. 23, just a miss.
Okay.
That is all.
Ow.
Yes.
I used to rule saying, you know what? It's a mook fight. Have your thing, favorite player. No, it's a boss fight. This really counts. I can't let Messina have that. I'm flipping this because, like I said, once we get 9th level, the bad guys get seriously dangerous. And again, down the road. So we're not setting precedent. I'm ruling for this fight. No hard feelings for those against or for. What do you want to do, Al?
I will move in.
Okay. And take a step in. And there's a giant halfling who cannot believe how big his rear is, giving you a -1 shield penalty to anything you want to attack physically, or...
And I will cast slow
on
the elite Annis Hag.
Okay. My name didn't stick.
Come on, baby. Fail.
They have names in the module, but they didn't put them. That's weird.
So success, you are slowed 1 for 1 round.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I will... step back again. To the opening, though. I won't round the corner. And that's my turn.
Okay. Thicker Niles. Bunny Niles.
Yep. I would like to use all of my actions to change my form once again.
Okay. Is it Fort or Will when you come around the second time? Let me just double check. Is there a difference between your Fort and Will?
Huge difference.
Yeah. It just occurred to me that if you're doing this by force of will, it might have said, oh, and you can remake, using your will, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, oh, wait a minute. Does that mean, your second one is not? These are not the spells we're looking for, kind of thing. Baleful polymorph. Once again, transform. Target, spend... fail. Target one. If it spends all it concentrating response, it can attempt a will save. So you're not redoing your fort. You're making a will to even though it's originally a fort. That's what I thought. Well, that's that's advantage to you, sir.
Yes, it is. A 27.
Okay. What was the fort? 26?
I do not know.
Sorry, 1 second. Bunny doesn't want to be a bunny no more. Bunny, 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 bunny. Bunny, 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 bunny. Sorry. Guess what's happened when you click away the spells? They go away.
Yes, they do.
It's like, oh no, on the monsters I can't get them back, so I'm repopulating a different the same monster from the original encounter, going to its spell list, and 26. You're good.
Yay!
You are not a bunny no more. Look,
Sweet.
you know,
And I am done.
I shrank your mini, but I never actually swapped the mini to be mean. You know,
Oh,
just to show you, buddy, that I had every confidence in you. I'm just trying to waste your turn so I can win this battle. I mean, so they can win. So this is what they would do, I'm sure. Karam is no
All
longer
right.
grabbed. We'll take that off you.
Oof.
What do you want to do?
Let's target the other hag I can see, and I will use devise stratagem. With the 28, and I'll go ahead and try recall knowledge check, because why not?
Okay.
There we go.
Offense, defense, long walks on the beach. What are you digging for here?
Probably defense.
My biggest saving throw is fortitude. My weakest is reflex. I am a 10th level creature, so all my numbers are like teens. You know, there's no shady side of my 105 hit points. And I'm 40 feet. I'm really fast. But these things can do a plethora of spells, but a lot of it's mess with you from afar. Like, it's got a couple of nasties. You know, but as far as like a spell defense where it can defend itself with like a massive shield or, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have any baiting spells that you remember. Anyway, that's tons of information for your massive roll. What else you got?
Damage. A 14 goes down to 9.
Okay, partially resisted. Yakety smackety ouch.
And then I think I will move to the east of Niles.
North and east, yep.
Yeah, I'll give Elbrick a little bit of space. And that'll be me.
Round 5. Now things get very interesting. Sorry.
Rusty Bay has perished at your hand, but still many foes remain in this fight, and more may continue to appear.
All this you hear telepathically in your minds, gentlemen. In common with a, as Ryan likes to put it,
Thick infernal accent. I will join the fight against the Coven
Coven being 3.
and their allies. Pay me 150 pieces of gold, or give me a magical item worth twice that, and I shall be your ally, and not your enemy. What say you?
And we all hear this in our heads?
You all hear this in your heads.
150 gold or more in value?
150 in gold, cash, or a 300 gold piece item. And now, that's him. I make my offer. I do nothing. I remain invisible. Now we go to Clenny, who's down the bottom here. Rusty May is dead. Well, I'm really not too broken up about that. But you guys seem to be powerful and dangerous. And why is this frog attacking through the bars? Well, we can't have that. Well, you know what? Big people may not be able to attack you through the bars, but I will. I reach through the bar and try to attack you through it. I will take the -2 to try to attack you through these bars as I try to reach in and claw at you. Or maybe I should just be done with it and cast a spell. What do I have that they do not? I'm going to move. 10, 15, 20, 25. See what's going on here. Single action to move to get a better point of view. Cast a spell, and I have some that they do not have. Or do I just attack? Huh. I cast Ray of Enfeeblement on Miros. And because it's a ray, I will still, as said before, take the -2 penalty. And I target Miros. The mighty Miros. Boop. Fortitude, DC save 30. Miros, please. What'd you get?
18.
That, unfortunately, is a crit fail.
Ooh, this not gonna be good.
30 feet, one creature, fortitude, 1 minute. A ray of with the power to sap a foe's strength flashes from your hand. Attempt a ranged spell attack against your target. If you succeed, that creature attempts a fortitude save. Oh, sorry, I owe you a shot. Maybe I miss you. My attack.
Weep!
Where is it? Ray of
Critical
Enfeeblement.
miss.
Yeah.
I have a name.
Fill-in point? Wrong game. Oh, this is going to hurt. Why, look. Melee, ranged, unarmed, and spell. You made him stronger. The target gains a +2 bonus to attack rolls until the end of its next turn. Thinking I could bounce my ray off the cold iron that you might be vulnerable to it because my sisters put you in cold iron, I enhance your ironness, Messina. Fuck my life. Please take a +2 status bonus to attack rolls until the end of its next turn. I don't know if you've gone this turn, but you will keep it to the end of your next one. Nope. So you get a +2 this round and next. Miros coming up. And a cage near you. Well, that didn't work out very well. Casting while invisible, Joe.
The consequences of my actions.
Oh, shit. Let's talk about invisibility. Let's talk about...
Oh, and she's slowed, by the way. So she only gets 2 actions this round.
No, it's the invisible one that is.
Oh!
There's 2 invisible opponents, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got to Miss Thing yet. Casting reveals the caster, does it not?
This is improved invisibility.
I will say no, just regular old visibility. I moved, looked around here, or just saw that. I don't want to burn too many actions, like trying to figure out things tactically, but I wanted to see sort of what's on the other side of the cage, and I decide from here, kitty corner to the girl, appear. A ray appears out of the air, and by the time it strikes and megamorphs Miros, you see a little hag standing there. All 3 hags, Karam, you note, are different. And not like sister. One has horns, one's broken off. One has long hair, the other has red hair. They might actually be slightly different races. Although possibly all in the hag category.
You got the touch and know how to use it.
Anyway, that's me. That opponent waits. Now we have Sienna. Matt, thank you. I only have 2 actions.
Wait, did she just change sides?
Nope, no one's paid me 150 gold. Remember how Rusty May was like, kill any, get your ass in here in Infernal. And it's like, okay. Right? Okay, shows up in 2 rounds. Round 4, here I am.
I buffed the giant frog.
Yeah.
I hate you, Mom.
Nice.
Linkin Park is just playing in the background.
Da-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na.
I've become so numb.
The Edge Lord.
So, sup, you guys? She like flips her hair and flirts with you guys just to piss off Mom and my aunt.
want to fuck up a dragon or something later?
And the hag joins the party. You guys come back to the paladin, you know. We just thought you'd want to redeem something for your birthday. She's evil and we're down with it. You guys are all like, your hair is all matted and black and have horns yourselves. She's been like converting you guys to Linkin Park, the ways of Linkin Park.
Lolberg would be totally down for this.
Oh, yeah. I am the original edgelord. Who are you guys?
It's like, you guys found my wife.
My sister. Oh, shit. That's so funny. I cast that when you're awake? No. No. Okay. A simple charm spell on our halfling. I'm not your enemy. Oh, what do I see? No, I only have 2
Do you
actions.
like me, uwu?
No.
Maybe. The dice will tell you.
Okay. Our halfling needs a willpower save, DC 26, please.
Oh no. 19. The ooh got me.
It wasn't the ooh, it was the fingers and the cheeks.
Hey, you find her attractive. You know, her ass is not as big as her sister. You know, maybe you're into matted hair and stuff. You know, you like taller women.
Great
Target's
pallid
attitude-
skin.
26, so not a critical fail. Fail. Target's attitude becomes friendly towards you, as if it were friendly. If it was friendly, it becomes helpful. Okay, so you're not going to help me by attacking them or like going, no, let's stop this fight, guys. This is my friend. That would be helping me. But right now,
No, best play. Best play is Karim walks up, he leans on the fence, on the cage that's holding Muros, and goes, "Hey, what you doing later?"
What you doing? So, can I have your dimensional number? Or? Miros, you're up. Gods help us all. What do you want to do? You have a +2 to hit something.
It's going to be a flurry of lickings. I don't tell you that.
How about we forget about the -2 to shoot through the bars because you have a +2 and you can just hit things at par. How's that sound?
I'm okay with that.
All right, makes the math
All right,
easy.
Senna.
Hey, I charmed him, not you.
Not to be outdone. Duty before honor.
Muros finds everyone attractive. It's a wild
Again,
shape thing.
when you identify as everything, it just goes with the cards.
Goes
The
with the
omnisexual.
Yeah.
Now, because May died, you split your flurry, but the definition of a flurry is kind of I'm flurrying on something, so I'm not going to let this carry, and I flurry him and hit, like type of thing, you know what I mean? Like, the ruling was based on something went down, you had attack to spare that would have been wasted, but I'm going to tighten my sphincter a bit in the way of Gibson, and just we'll get back to regular flurrying, so what do you want to do against Cena?
I would like to use the majority of my actions to use my tongue to bludgeon Cena.
Okay, now, you got an offer in your head, 150 gold, join your side.
Yeah, I'm a frog currently.
Okay. Hey, maybe she figured you would. Somebody just buffed you.
All of my worldly possessions are inside of me.
Okay.
So if you want to come inside of me, you can take a
Whoa, phrasing.
Dude, it's killing me tonight. You'd be racking up hero points last year. Anyway.
So that's what we're going off with this one here. I'm like, I would like to entertain these offers here. I'm like, I think back. Do you want to be inside me?
Just press your buttons, please. You're killing me.
Okay, well, here we're going to press some buttons here.
Thank you.
Here we go. Using my tongue to lick Senna aggressively.
I don't know, Al,
Like
since you're coven, Al starts a coven. Why not? Can't be an alchemist. Go for witch. Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm just rolling. I didn't want to interrupt.
No, I was interrupting so you had time to roll without dead air.
All right, 12 for a 33, which is a hit.
Okay.
And the licking damage begins. 19. That's some
Yep.
heavy licking.
Heavy bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Licking is slashing.
Cold iron bludgeoning.
We like
And
cold
then
iron.
it's because it was the monk thing that happened when I was level 9. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up.
He's just so happy.
I am so happy. I got a
Iron
metal
tip
tongue.
on his tongue, you know. Oh, he's got an iron
Bam.
piercing. He's got an iron piercing through his tongue. He smacks people with it.
Yar.
That is
Oh,
a miss.
25, it was a miss. All right, that's my first action for flurry. Flurry is now set aside. No longer flurrying, just casual licking.
Oh, licking is slashing.
Just saying here, okay?
He's too wound up, ladies and gentlemen. He's too wound up.
No, it is
Abort,
how it should
abort.
go. No, it's all right. Oh, look at that, a 5. A miss. Unfortunate. That would have been my flurry set aside. First, yeah, okay, cool. All right, now we're on to my third action.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. It's 27. A hit
Okay.
for my third action.
And damage?
Damage. 20.
Points. Okay. Just smacking the crap out of this thing.
And
Yep.
one final lick.
Finally.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a hag?
Hag bar. Yeah. Hag pop.
Oh, that is a truly natural one. That is unfortunate.
I have a name.
Yep, you do. And I hero pointed your last one, so you deserve this.
Read it.
You're laughing because it just adds to it.
Is this a ranged or a melee attack? What is your flying tongue? It's just a reach attack, right?
It's a melee attack.
Okay. I want
No,
to use
it's a
the
melee, long range.
The ranged one, right? It's like you're sick and
do.
free. Maybe you didn't like what you're tasting, huh? No, it's okay.
If it makes more sense, I'll go with it.
Oh, sorry. I use this card. So I keep forgetting to. I don't use these much. I keep forgetting to pull them, like rotate them to the
It's just the
bottom.
same card you keep picking up all the time.
Well, it's different effects on the same card. Okay, that's a roundabout way. You pull a muscle. Until healed, you are enfeebled 2, which kind of gets back to my ray of enfeeblement. That's kind of weird.
Well, it's the circles we make are small. I'm enfeebled too.
It's karma, baby. It's karma.
I overextended my tongue. Makes sense. That tracks.
Okay.
And that's it.
Enfeebled
My tongue is
reduces your strength by 2. We'll have to see if that actually like Fantasy Grounds tracks it properly. Okay,
All right.
guys, we are on the precipice of ending the episode. So, Al, tell me what
Yep.
you want to do. Then Vicar, tell me what you want to do. Then Karam, tell me
I
what you
am
do.
going
We'll go back and
to.
execute.
Do I think in response or do I speak in response?
Your choice.
I will think in response.
If it's telepathic, I don't know. You could probably just yell.
Well, I did not have a whole lot of gold on me, but I got a couple gems that are worth a couple hundred gold.
Done.
Would you be willing to take that in exchange?
As my reaction, it accepts. Oh,
Right
sorry.
then.
Diplomacy. We like.
Yeah,
gold
okay.
here.
I can diplomance.
Yeah. Intimidate. No, you're not taking my gold.
You want it in the tower?
No, let's have it open. Attack me with your diplomacy intimidate.
Oh, with a 33.
Done. Okay.
Sweet. And I'll pull out the fire opal.
Okay.
It's all yours.
Cool. Vicar, what do you want to do? 6 seconds to secure an ally. I'm going to say that's your round.
6
Vicar
turns
knows.
to not get the ally. I will speak against this. I am not making a deal with a devil.
You can't tell me who I can be friends with. That's not how this works, laddie.
Vicar, you want to do anything else besides screaming, "No, you fool"?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Karam.
So I am friendly towards Sina, correct?
Yes. Yes. There is something small firing at your other friend behind her. You might want to move to get a clear shot or just shoot through the big friend to get to the small enemy kind of thing. But Sina is your only friend right now. I mean, as far as the bad guys go. And Vicar, who's screaming no demon contracts.
That's like, dude, I'm a sorcerer.
Not a warlock.
You're a sorcerer. Wait a second. You hypocrite.
No, I'm
also
an
a cleric.
undead sorcerer. You?
Wait, Niles is undead?
No, for my sorcery archetype. It's undead. And I thought Elbrick was draconic, not demonic.
I am draconic, yes.
Yeah, big difference.
Oh, but it sounds the same. You know,
Okay,
right?
sorry,
Like a good lyric.
Karam,
Should have been a bard in a previous
Karam, what
life.
do you want to do?
I think, well, I'm now interested in Sina, so I will do another knowledge recall check on her.
Okay.
And then,
What would
What
Sina
type of
like?
flowers
you
does she like?
Yeah, exactly.
maybe she likes flowers. I don't know.
Now, I didn't want to waste your turn with this charm going, well, there's still enemies in the I will protect you, Sina. And you could like run over to the corner and take a shot, from she's, well, we're not making you useless. It just, Sina's now your friend. Call off your coven. Let's all be friends. Or you could take a shot at the bad guy or, recall knowledge for flower color next to that.
I'll do a knowledge recall check.
Your numbers are dwindling. I already told you pretty much everything. You just have to ask her.
Okay.
Now, Sina's been my friend for how long? I just can't remember what kind of flowers she likes. That's one action. What else you got?
I'll move to the east.
The Weast?
The west.
Great Weast?
Okay.
That direction. And then I'll do another knowledge recall check, but about the tiny guy.
Okay. He entered something square. So he gets 15 feet and then he enters a square. Oh, you know what? I'm a friendly now. Boof. Right? And he walks in. This is the thing that Al just made a deal with, right? So it's like, I'm no longer, I'm your friend till the end. Excuse me, personal space. You can't end your movement in my square. It's a crazy big bone wing demon thing hovering above you. Ah!
I'll move down to the south.
Okay. Anyway, this thing appears. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't. You hit something and you just hear in your mind, "Hey, sorry," and you move.
It just starts quoting the rulebook at you.
It's personal space. Yeah. Okay, sir. You've moved properly. You're no longer in the quasi-friendly square.
Okay. Knowledge recall check on the little hag.
Okay.
Is she still cute?
Is she cuter than her sister?
There's hags, Ennis hags, and elite hags, and they're all different. But this little bugger, although not really big, is twice the spellcaster of the other ones.
It's like Ozzy Osbourne on stage in his last concert.
Yeah. The biggest thing that would jump to your mind, offensive defense, is they can summon a nightmare, like the horse.
Oh, okay.
And question is, will she summon it? Or has she already and it's just chilling somewhere? Is it something she'll call upon before the end of this fight? All these questions and more will be answered to the price of 150 gold pieces and gems next time.